Hello, you guys. It's Britta from Ringgold United Methodist. I'm so excited that you're there and I'm here. We have some fun things that we're going to talk about, and I hope that you've had time to look at our the lesson video that we put out earlier this afternoon. And if not, that's okay. You can still get to that through the website or through YouTube or in the Facebook group. There's all kinds of ways that you can find it. I'm really glad that you are here. I really like today's focus that you're not invisible even when you are not seen. And we get to our verse where we're talking about where one day we will see face to face. That just had me thinking for today's lesson about how important it is to see somebody's face. Honestly, that's probably the reason why I got so excited about the idea behind this virtual life sport to begin with, is because it's hard to not see faces. It's a struggle. It's almost painful when there's people that you're used to seeing all the time and greeting and hugging and all of that, and when that's limited, it's really rough. So that was kind of the reason that I wanted to give this word and all of the ideas around that. So even if you can't be seen, you're not invisible. What makes you feel invisible? Or when have you felt invisible? I asked that in our video too, but I'm wondering, like, if you are watching this, parents, if your kid has a time that they felt invisible, I would love to have you post that in a comment so I can go back and look at them later. There are times in my life, in fact, I got to share this with Jamie, our youth director, the other day. I was working in a youth center, and I was really young at the time, and I kind of looked like a kid, and they had an emergency, and they cleared the room and locked the doors, and they locked me on the kids' side of the door. And I felt a little bit invisible as someone who was supposed to be a grown-up then. So I'm curious just to hear some of your stories about times where you have been made to feel a little bit invisible. And I'm also been kind of thinking how important it is to see people's faces. Even when we get together at church these days, you'll see, like, I'll be walking, hopefully you'll be able to hear me just as well, but I'll be walking around in the church building with my little mask on. And so I've been walking past someone that I know and I care about, and I will smile really big, and they just kind of walk by. And I said, "Did you know I was smiling at you?" It's kind of hard to see how people feel when they're when they got half their face covered. How are you doing?
Hey, Britta.
Nothing like right now, is there?
Nothing's happening. I'm just kidding. You guys have no idea what's been going on behind the scenes, so I just want to say, hey, my name's Bobby. Yeah, I had a really funny interaction with someone right when we started in-person worship back at church, and I completely misread what she was saying. This lady that I was interacting with, she was very, very serious about what was going on, and she was upset, and I could not see her face, and I had no idea she was upset. And I smiled, and she couldn't see that I didn't understand either. And so we figured it out afterwards and apologized to each other. But we had
easy. It's
a little awkward moment there.
It's kind of along the lines of texting, where you can't see the emotion very well. So I don't know. And I'm curious from a kid's perspective what it's like having parents wear masks, because it's really easy to tell when mom or dad is stern or joyful normally, and is it harder when they're wearing a mask? I guess you guys can talk about that at home.
I think so. I think maybe a little bit, we use a little bit more like physical language, I think, when we talk to our kids more than we do with adults. Like I hate to say this is probably really true though, but like, you know, pointing your finger or like, there's a lot more body language that happens.
You must understand me.
I don't necessarily do that with an adult, but, you know, I do that with my kids sometimes.
So I am curious to know, I'd like to know everything, but who do you know that is really easy for you to understand their face? There's some people that I can walk around and I try to figure people out. I think everybody does that a little bit, and so I watch people's faces to see what their reactions are. There's some people that are really easy to see and understand, and then there's some people that I just can't get a read on. And so if you know somebody who is really easy to understand by their face, you can tell exactly how they're doing. Do you have a friend from school, someone that you're in dance with, or even a sport leader or something like that it's easy to understand their face? Post about that. We would like to hear it.
I was going to say, just as a demonstration, my wife says that I talk with my eyebrows. I don't mean to. It's not something I do on purpose, but I totally raise my eyebrows when I speak and when I mean something. It's kind of a funny thing. So she says when I have my mask on, she can still tell what's going on by how my eyes are open or how my eyebrows are going. So kind of a funny thing. So who can you kind of read their face in your life?
It makes me think of conductors that I've had in choirs that I've been in, because they'll be directing and you'll see them almost conducting additionally with their face while they're doing it. So that's what that makes me think of. So you're just conducting. That's all.
Really self-conscious. I had no idea until recently.
My other question was, there are a lot of people that I have not seen in a long time because of all of this being on isolation or being at home for so much. I almost forget how to act. I kind of, when I get to be in the room face to face with somebody, I kind of babble, and this doesn't count because I have to, so you're not here, but I find myself kind of not really knowing how to behave anymore, like when to back up and be quiet, and because there's only just so many opportunities where you get to see folks. So,
very true. Yeah, and I want to like spend a little bit more time with people when I'm with them, and I haven't seen them, especially now. But we still kind of have to be careful and just. I don't know. It's been kind of weird.
I went to lunch the other day with Jamie, the youth director. We got to talk a lot of fun plans that we're making ideas for, and I had just like this little moment as I was walking towards. We went to El Cactus.
Oh, my favorite Mexican restaurant.
See, and it's now there. It's hers too. So we ate. But anyway, as I was walking up to the door, I thought, this is the first time I've been to a restaurant like out. We've gotten food to go, but I kind of got that little, oh, that's exciting. I was going and I had a meal somebody else fixed. Nice. I didn't have to clean it up. That's awesome.
That's awesome. I totally agree with that.
So, do you have somebody in particular that you haven't gotten to see that you miss?
There are a bunch of people at church that I regularly saw that I haven't seen in person in a while. I think what I've tried to do is still engage with some of them online or in some of the meetings that we do and that kind of thing. But yeah, it's I think my family, my close family, I've still been able to spend some time with, but definitely some people at church that I miss seeing in person.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I got to say that's the first thing I think of. And I've tried to make sure I get out. Like I took some goodie bags at the beginning of the summer, and I'm excited about taking goodie bags out during this time. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of my way. I can get in your yard and I can wave and say hello, and we can chat a little bit and catch up. So I have loved seeing faces. Last week, saw several faces as I took prizes around for a thing in the worship program. But that's what I miss every day, but I have a couple of people that, I have a friend, she's an older lady who is in a nursing facility, and it's just not safe for people to come in, and I really it's Miss Catherine I'm thinking of. So I really miss seeing her, and I have another friend that I don't go see because I kind of get out a little bit. I try to be very careful, but I'm just worried if I go there, I know that person is going to want to hug and be close, and so I thought, well, I'll just wait till it's safe. So I'm wanting to hear back from you guys too. If you have somebody that you haven't gotten to see for a while that you really miss, tell me about that. If nothing else, it will be something that I can just kind of pray. I know that you're missing too. We're feeling the same things. I wanted to ask too, who might know somebody that's far, far away that you're thinking of these days. I don't have a whole lot of around the globe people. I know some people up in Nova Scotia. They're not people I would see all the time anyway, though. But if you have family, if you have somebody in the military, or just family that is overseas or something like that, that's hard to be apart. So,
very true. Yeah, we go to Nicaragua a lot as a church, and we weren't able to go. At the beginning of June, and just people that I've become friends with and done life with a lot regularly, you know, 6 months, every 6 months or every year or whatever. Those are the people that I'm thinking about that are a little bit further away. Well, a lot of it further away that we have to fly to go see. That I miss them. I didn't get a chance to, you know, get a hug or a handshake or those sort of things this year.
Yep. Catching up with people is a good thing. I'm looking forward to some of it. Some of it I've been able to do in a careful way, and so I hope that you guys are able to be around folks and at least have good interactions with the people that you are around right now. That all of this this idea of how much we need to see people face to face, I don't think I realized how important it was to me until all of this happened. Kevin would always tell me I was an extrovert, and I would like, you're not. I'm not an extrovert. But as soon as this all happened, I was like, okay, I see that now. I need that interaction. Yeah. So, all right. Do you have any other thoughts on that? Okay, so I have some deep thoughts to share with you, and I have an assistant that's going to bring in my live prop.
It's a better assistant than me. It's going to be great. And the assistant's bringing in is great too.
That's right. Yep. So this morning I was out watering in my garden, and sometimes the simplest things bring some kind of inspiration to me when I'm just not expecting it. You never know where those deep thoughts are going to come from when you're just walking in your yard. I've got a little bit more going on in my yard than some people do. And so was being a little, okay, here we are. Yay. All right. So now if you were, let's do this without flapping. Woohoo. This is the best chicken ever. Woo. If you're in the preschool, if you've been in the preschool, this chicken came with me when we were doing animals, and so this is Puppy, the chicken. She is amazing. She's so calm, and the reason she's called Puppy is because she, when I'm walking out in the yard, she will walk up to me, and when I reach down to her, she kind of squats a little and opens out her wings for me to pet her. And she's just as sweet as she can be. Not all chickens are nice like that. So I wanted to share Puppy with you, but I also have other chickens. I have Puppy, and then I have another 6, 7 other chickens. So we have 8 total chickens. And when I go outside and walk in the yard, I was watering flowers, but they follow me everywhere. And I thought about it. I realized, you know, really, hi, she says hi. they know I bring them food, right? That's why they follow me around. And it started to me to think of a song that I used to, well, we actually sung it as at the Tri-Church Thanksgiving group where we sang this old song called Total Praise. And so the lyrics to that song started coming into my head, and it says, "You are the source of my strength. You are the strength in my life. I lift my hands in total praise to you." And weird that chickens got me there, but I started thinking about how, I mean, they have food. I have food for them stored up, but when they see me, they get excited, and they know the food's coming. And I think we get to be like that. God is there. We don't always see the active movement, but God is always there and is always providing for us. But we do get excited when we start seeing that movement. What I really love about today's lesson is not just to reassure you that one day we'll see face to face, not just to reassure you that seeing face to face is important and good, but also to let you know how important you are in being God's face to others in the world. So sometimes the way that God reaches us is the people that we encounter. So I love all these thoughts. I was kind of glad that I had that while I was wandering around with my chickens this morning, and I'm glad that Puppy decided to continue to be as awesome of a chicken as she always has been. So there's your deep chicken thought for the day. And let's see. I have a game, but I don't think the chicken wants to play, so I'm going to let her go back into her little nest. Bye, puppy. All right. So this is our prize-winning game, and we had a little bit of some glitching last night, and Bobby kind of understands why, but I don't know if we fully understand why. There were some posts that we weren't getting on the live feed. So I want you to know, like, if you have I think Bobby's going to put up on the bottom of the screen, he'll put up the text in church number, so you could actually text your answer to the quiz questions or post them on the live feed. Either way will work, and we're not going to be totally ticky about timing and everything, but just going to play a little bit of a game, playing with the idea of faces and whether or not you know by people's faces what you're seeing. So I have some different emotions on these little cards here. So I'm going to do a couple of emotions, and you can see my face. And if you can guess what emotion I am expressing, then if you're the first one to do that, then I'll add your name to that goodie bag list and bring you one. And and I'll have it like the name of the emotion is right here, so we'll have to go with what's on here, because I'm sure that there'll be other good guesses as well. So I'm gonna pick one up. Is there anything else I need to cover about it? That's good. Okay, so you can either post live on the Facebook feed, or you can text the text in church number if you want to guess the emotion. On the first one is easy peasy. So all right, here's my emotion. This one will be easy, the others might be harder, but it's very easy to be this for me. I'm trying to think maybe ways I can talk out this emotion. But I guess I'm kind of playing with the idea if we didn't have words, if we couldn't use words, we depended on face-to-face. Do we got one? What's the guess? Uh-huh. What does she say?
Happy.
Happy. Yes, you're right. Happy. Yeah. That's my Facebook name is Happy Britta, so. Did they? Awesome. Yay, these are easy. Okay, let's see. That one was easy for sure. Let's see what this one is. Okay, little different. Might look a little similar. There's probably more movement with it. All right, ready? I'm not, I don't need to use the restroom. What's wrong with this one that I think of? I'm super excited. What is it? Ah, y'all are pros. I'll take a gift basket out there. All right, let's see. I want to get a hard. Okay, I'm gonna try adding. Whoa! Oh my goodness, I'm tearing it all up, losing my emotions. My emotions are everywhere. Okay, make it a little bit harder. Okay, if you can only see my eyes, like we were talking about, if you can't see the whole face, sometimes it's a little harder. All right, what is this one? Oh, here we go. Is my mic fell? Oh, sorry. Does that work? Huh? That's okay. Sorry, we're getting sidetracked. Okay, so it's harder to tell this one without the mouth. This makes for terrible TV. This is a note to myself for next year. Using your whole body helps if you don't have your lower half of your face. It is a surprise. Who is that? Sarah. All right. Okay, I'm going to keep my mask on. Oh, okay. All right. Here's one. I'm going to bring out my college acting career for this one. Trying to not touch my microphone. I guess that's sorry for the laughter, not to confuse you. All right. We all feel this just a little bit sometimes.
Nervous? Shy.
Close.
Shy.
Shy is not quite right.
Not shy.
It's hard to read, right?
Nervous.
I'm looking all around. Nervous is a very close guess. My chicken's laughing at me over there. That's why I'm not an actress. No more guesses?
I'm not saying any.
No more?
Scared.
Scared. That's it. Who is that?
Heather Thompson.
Is Reagan just sitting back there getting all of these? I bet. Or Brooklyn's helping. All right.
Worried.
Scared, yeah.
Okay, this is my last one. I'm going to take my mask off because this is an unnatural to me kind of emotion. And because it's hot and I'm getting sweaty. I know you guys understand that. All right, so this is my last emotion.
Heather Thompson says it's just Reagan.
It's just Reagan. She knows me. She's good at reading people. That's good. All right, back to my emotion.
Mad. It's all mad.
It's close.
Close to mad.
Close to mad.
Another mad.
It's the same, really, but that's not the word that's on the paper.
Pouting?
Huh? Pouting?
Yeah.
No.
Close the mat.
What if I can use sounds?
Angry.
Yes, angry.
Angry. One of my girls. With my
Yay!
mom.
Awesome. Okay, we got some good winning going on in there. So I just kind of wanted to play, give a reason to have some extra goodies to share with you guys, and talk a little bit more about faces and everything. We had another game that we've done. That what I just started to say when I was making my face was, you could imagine maybe I was Pastor Chris after losing the egg game from yesterday, right? Anyway, so we have another game that we want to share with you tonight. We had some other experiments.
It's Fleck of T here with another game. Now remember, each night here at Life Sport, we're going to play a game that you guys can play at home that has to do with invisible things. And so tonight we are going to play a mystery box game. I have two lovely guests here with me. I have Sophia, wave, and Hannah. Alright, what they're going to do is they're going to stick their hands inside this box here, and they're going to guess what's on the plate. There are lots of different things I have tonight for them to feel with their fingers, and then they're going to guess. And the winner of this game tonight gets a mystery string. It's a string where you make things and get your friends to guess what you made. And so we're going to keep score. We have another friend that will join us here too, and we'll switch them out. Are you guys ready to play mystery box? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to uncover for the audience what our first mystery item is. All right. You guys may now stick your hands inside, reach towards the middle of the thing. And what do you think it is? Tell me.
Popcorn.
Popcorn! Good job! You guys got popcorn. High five. That wasn't too bad, was it? Alright, so let's see. Let's switch out Hannah this time. And we'll get our next guest up here. And we have Isabella. Can you wave, Isabella? Alright, so now I'm going to switch out. I'm going to get the next item. All right. Okay. All right. Here's our next item. Both stick your hands in. Wait. Right, stick your hands in there. Feel it.
Cotton balls.
Cotton balls. Is that what you felt too? High five. Good job. Okay, might get a little bit more interesting this next one. We're going to switch out Sophia. All right, come on back up, Hannah. All right, I'm going to get the next one. It might be a little bit wet. You guys can see what it is. Can you see what it is at home? And so now I want you to stick your hand inside the box and feel. Oh, hold on. Do you think you know what it is? Maybe. You think you know? Okay. What is it? It is a pickle! Yes! It is a pickle. Good job. All right, we're going to switch out Isabella for Sophia.
Oh my. I was like,
Okay, are you guys ready to figure out what's inside the box? All right, go ahead and stick your hands in there. Go ahead. Stick your hands in there.
Noodles?
Yep, noodles! Good job, good job. All right, Hannah, you go. Sophia, stay. And Isabella, you come up for our last item. I think, personally, I saved the best for last. Now, at home, all you have to do is cut a little hole out of the box and have your friends stick their hands inside and place different things. Super simple and easy. We're playing this game because we want you guys to remember that you are not invisible. All right, last item, here we go. All right, stick your hands inside the box. Do you think you know what it is?
Yes.
What is it?
Jello.
Jello! Good job! High five! All right, let's all give them a round of applause. Thank you so much for playing, guys. And thank you, Live Sport, for being with us tonight. We hope you have a great time, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. You guys, I don't know if you wanted it to be marshmallows when it was cotton balls, but it's kind of giving me some ideas for when I go home. So I wanted to go really quickly over our memory verse. I did a little bit of deer in the headlights last night when I was doing it, but here's what I want to do, all right? Reagan, I know you're there watching, and I know there's other people there watching. All right, so kids watching, I want you to do it with me while we're on live, right? Okay, so we always kind of want to remember the reference of where you're pulling that verse from, right? So, and this is where you're going to laugh because I can't go from 3 to 2. Yeah. All right, so it is 1 Corinthians 13, 12.
I did it backwards.
See?
Okay, there we go. My bad.
All right, 1 Corinthians 13, 12.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so for now we see as in a mirror dimly. Then we shall see face to face. Oh, now I know only in part. Then I shall know fully, even as I am fully known. 1 Corinthians 13, 12. So, I did not get any videos today or pictures of kids doing those memory verses. So, moms and dads or grandparents, whoever you are with, you guys, I know y'all get on video. I know you get get yourselves taken videos of. So, say, let me do this on film, and I want to see them. So you can either post them on here, or you can send them to me at the church. However, through the Facebook Messenger, that gives me really good quality ones too. So,
Yep. Facebook Messenger, the Facebook group.
Yeah.
Any of those are good. You send them to me, Britta. Get them to the church somehow. We'll share them.
So this is a good. This verse says so many great things over these few days, and I don't want to keep it all to ourselves. I really want you. If you know of somebody who might be feeling alone, invite them. Send them the link to one of our videos and invite them to join us tomorrow when we come back at 7 o'clock. We'll do more games. I'll do more games that aren't as silent as today's game. Live and learn. So,
don't forget too, many of you pre-ordered T-shirts, and I think those got delivered.
Yep, T-shirts are here. Okay. We had a lot of T-shirts picked up on Sunday. Okay. There will be people in the building all of tomorrow morning from like 9 until noon. So if you registered and ordered a T-shirt, I ordered one for you. Here's the secret. If you registered and didn't order a T-shirt, I guessed a T-shirt size for you. So you have a T-shirt available to you. I bought extras. I've got extras, so I definitely want all the kids to have some. I've got T-shirts for the coaches that are in the videos. So if you're able to come by tomorrow between 9 and noon, we'll be here. And if you can't come then get in touch, and I'll get a way to get you the T-shirt.
Absolutely. Good stuff. It's been great hanging out with you guys tonight.
It's been great.
We'll be here again tomorrow night, so join us on the live stream. More games.
Yes.
More fun.
More
More
games.
interaction. Invite people to be with us.
Not more chickens.
No, no more chickens. We might eat chicken for dinner tomorrow night.
So if you have a picture of a chicken of yours, I'd love to see that too. So y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.